Alright guys, good morning or good afternoon wherever you are around the world. Remember in the last video when I was saying when you live in New York you're just gonna end up with scratches all over your rear bumper? Well, unfortunately it happened to me. It happened to me, so you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that's gonna buff out. It doesn't look like the scratches are too deep, so I'll fix that when the time comes. But today, what we're really here for right now with the toolbox and everything, right? We're gonna try to stiffen up the car. I've been talking about wanting to do this for a while now, ever since that run I did with Jason a couple weeks back. I do have, just a little, I guess for context, right now I have Touge Flex these coilovers on the car, right? You guys probably will be able to hear that it's super windy as well, so you know, I apologize for any wind noises, but it's not much I could do about that, alright? I can't control the weather. You guys hear this? I'm glad I don't need to like crawl under the car or something like that today. But I'm running Touge Flex C coilovers on the Rx8 right now, and I think it's a little bit too softly dampened. Now the Flex C's does have a dampening control knob on the top of the coilovers, so we're gonna try to, you know, get to that today and, you know, stiffen up the chassis a little bit or stiffen up the coilovers a little bit. So first let's just pop the hood. Alright, under the hood here, the knob for the dampening control is pretty much hidden right under here. I don't think, oh actually, maybe I don't need to remove the strut bar. I was thinking maybe I need to remove the strut bar to get to the dampening control, but if you guys can see it, I don't know how well you guys can see it. Let me grab a flashlight for you guys. So right over here, right over here, you guys can see that little knob, right? That's pretty much where I'm gonna control the dampening settings. So when I installed them, if I remember correctly, this was a couple years ago, or like a year or so ago. I do remember having it on the softer side, just because, you know, at the time I wasn't really hitting up the toll gates all that much or the back roads all that much. So I left it on the softer side just for better daily better daily ability, right? Now, okay, so now that looking at the front, I don't think I'm actually gonna need to remove the strut bar, which is great. I just need to worry about the back. Now let me pop the trunk here so you guys can show you that, so I can show you guys that as well. In the trunk, ignore it, ignore my little mess back here, right? You got my pre-mix kits and a bunch of microfiber towels, right? We're gonna ignore that. I'm gonna need to pull this part out, pull apart the carpeting here, and reach the coilovers, which is like tucked back in on these corners here. And once I pull out the carpeting, it should be pretty easy to adjust. So we'll just get started on that because this is so windy. I don't want to stand out here for much longer. We'll start with the front since it's gonna be the easiest. Alright, so the way that the Touge dampening setting works, right, on the Flex C coilovers, just in case you guys are considering getting these coilovers, or maybe you already have a set and you didn't know you can mess with the dampening settings, there is a 16 click range of adjustability. So in the middle would be 8, right? So you got 8 to the softer side, 8 to the stiffer side. And right now, just from checking out on that side, I know I'm 2 clicks towards the softer side. So if there's 16 clicks in, right, and 8 is in the middle, I'm 2 towards the softer end, which is what I suspected. Because I remember when I was putting this in the car, I wasn't really hitting up the toll gates and stuff like that, right? So I wanted the car a little bit softer sprung, just for, you know, better daily ability. Wow, this wind is crazy. It's like literally moving the gate. But I am 2 clicks towards the softer side, and I had it that way just for better drivability around the city and stuff like that, right? Because at the end of the day, the Rx8 is my daily driver. And with that said, what I want to do right now is move it all the way to the stiffer side, and then we're going to bring it back to the middle. So it's going to be 10 clicks clockwise, and then we're going to bring it back 8 clicks counterclockwise, and that will put us right in the middle. So we'll be right at the center, and then we're gonna do 3 clicks stiffer from the center, right? And we're gonna see how that feels. If it's still a little bit too soft, we'll do one more click and we'll put us at like even 4, right? So we'll be, what's that? 8 plus 4, I can't do math right. It will be 12 clicks in, and that will be towards the stiffer side. So first, we're gonna reset the dampening setting, and then we're gonna do 3 clicks towards the stiffer side, and we're gonna do the same thing for the rears, which is gonna require a little bit more work because we gotta take apart the trunk. So let's just get that done real quick. Oh, okay, interesting. It seems like it seems like when I first initially set up these coilovers, I messed it up a little bit. Because that side was 10 clicks counterclockwise. I mean 10 clicks clockwise, so that means that side was a little bit softer than this side because this side was right in the middle. So the dampening settings was uneven. We're gonna fix that today, and you know, hopefully the car will handle a lot better, because I always thought the car was feeling a little bit soft, right? Maybe it's gonna be some sort of unevenness in the back as well. I definitely gotta go back and really check everything. So, but this is good. This is good. Realizing that something is messed up is good, because that means we were able to fix it now. Alright, now let's reset this. I'm gonna bring it back 8 counterclockwise and then go 3 clockwise, alright? Now this is gonna be the annoying part, because I'm gonna have to pull apart everything here, but you know, that's gonna be okay, because it gives me the chance to actually clean out my trunk. So you know, let's do that real quick. Alright, and just like that, we have a clean trunk once again, almost like the car was new again. But now we could get started on the disassembly of the trunk, and you guys will see. Let's go. So same thing as I was doing in the front, you know, it's a little bit hard to get access to. You know, just gotta find a hole. So right now I adjusted the dampening settings, so all 4 corners now are 3 clicks from the center towards the stiffer side. Now there is an 8-point adjustment, so I could bring it stiffer by like what, 6 more clicks. Wait, no. 5 more clicks. My brain isn't working right now, but right now I'm 3 clicks in from the stiffer setting, right? From center to the stiffer setting. So I got 5 more clicks to play with. I don't know if I just want to bring it each side 1 more click, so I'll be a dead center like from 8, right? Because I have 8 points of stiffness to play with. I'll be right in the middle. I don't really know how much each click really adjusts the rideability all that much. I have no point of reference here. I don't even know like how much each click does, like, you know, what they like. You guys get what I'm saying? There's so many things I don't really know. This is the point where it would be really nice to have like an electronically controlled dampening settings from inside the cabin. Now they do make those devices, but it's like $600 for the 10 coilovers. I don't know if I want to drop that much money, because I do plan to switch these coilovers out later in the future. So if I am gonna make that investment, what is that, an owl? You guys hear that? Anyways, if I do make that investment in the future for like an electronically controlled dampening unit, right, I want to do it when I have the Fortune Autos or the Ohlins. So yeah, if I want to adjust it again, I would have to take apart everything and do this again. That's why I really want to get it right now. I would go for a drive and test it out myself right now, but I do have like, I got work from home to do, so I can't like, you know, take forever and start the car up and then go for a drive and come back, right? I'm already kind of pushing the time limit right now as is, because like it's currently, let me check, I don't even know the time. It is like, yeah, almost 3 already, and I need to have stuff done, so I can't really go for a drive right now. I do want to do it later. It's just whether, you know what, we'll leave it at 3 right now, because I don't want to make it too stiff. But then again, I don't know how much each click really changes, right? But if we need to stiffen it up more, I'll just do this again. It wasn't, I make it sound like it was really hard, but it honestly wasn't too terrible. It's just really annoying to have to do this. So we'll put everything back together right now, and we'll go for a test drive later just to see how this handles. Alright guys, we're on our way right now to meet up with Jason at the local Touge, so I could really test out if changing the dampening setting on the coilovers did much to affect the car's handling at all, right? Now I am very curious to see how much like each of those individual clicks actually like changes the performance of the car. Now just driving on the highway here right now, I do notice that the car is a little bit stiffer. Now I don't know if that's like a placebo because I'm looking for some changes, or if it actually did stiffen up the ride. Now, I mean, it feels pretty good right now, but then I can't really tell because I'm just stuck in traffic right now, right? So I won't be able to tell until I actually get onto the back roads, and oh, that's a big ass pothole. I won't be able to tell until I actually get on the back roads and take some hard turns and see how that feels. Now I'm really excited. If it does make a big difference, then, you know, I'll know where to adjust from there. And I think that would actually solve a lot of my complaints with these coilovers. All right, sorry, some guy was merging. I think if it does stiffen up the suspension the way I wanted to, I think it does solve a lot of complaints I had about these coilovers. We'll see though when we get there. And just a little reminder in case you guys forgot, I am right now 3 clicks from centers towards the stiffer side of the coilovers adjustments, right? So I do have a few more clicks to play with if I need to stiffen it up a little bit more, or if I need to bring it back towards the softer side a little bit more. We'll see, but yeah, until we get there though, I won't be able to tell. So we just gotta sit through this traffic for a little bit, and it should be a good time from there. All right guys, we're on the Touge now. I know I said I was gonna meet up with Jason with the S2000, right? Well, we got 2 more people here now. We got Nick in the Miata in front of me. You guys probably see him from that camera there. And we got, I believe, Sebastian in the Volvo all the way in the back. But we got Jason, so it's Miata in the front, me in the middle, and then Jason following me, and then a Volvo following Jason. So we got a good amount of cars here today. I'm really excited to see how the dampening really changed the handling characteristic of the car. Now, they're a lot faster than me. I would say, I think the Miata is the fastest one here. Not just because I have a bias against the Miatas, right? I love Miatas, but Nick, who's driving the Miata, he's actually like the fastest one on this road. So I'm gonna try to learn a lot from following his driving lines. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I want to see how the car feels as well. I'm not sure if that's a backfire or if I just ran over something. You guys saw that? Oh my god, that was theirs. Oh my god, that was almost an accident. Yeah, I smell his brakes now. But it seems like he's just full sending it, so. Oh my god! The Rx8 feels actually sliding a little bit there, but it feels good. The dampening did so much. Guys, that's exciting. It's neither the dampening or it's just the driving line that I have in my head now, because I'm following Nick in the Miata. I'm following his driving line like pretty much exactly. gear around some of these twists, right? I usually just do it in third because I feel like I have enough, like, you know, have enough room to play with, and there's enough torque for me to just stay in third. And I guess like the dampening setting like gave me enough confidence for me to really go at higher speeds around some of these turns, I guess, allegedly, right? We're still going on the speed limit, obviously, but you know, it gave me enough confidence where I'm thinking like, man, I kind of need fourth gear here because I'm like at red line almost, allegedly. Like right on my tail as well. Alright guys, you have made it to the end of the video, and as always, if you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you guys for taking the time every day to watch the content all the way through. So thank you guys so much for that. I really mean it every single time I say it. But man, the stiffening up the coilovers makes such a huge difference on the Touge. I don't think I've ever pushed my Rx8 that hard on that Touge, or like any Touge as a matter of fact, right? And that speaks a lot because I've driven on so many maps, like in New York City area, right? I call them maps, but you know, you guys get what I'm saying. I've driven in so many places, and that honestly might have been the hardest I've ever pushed the Rx8, and it was the most confident, inspiring drive I've ever had on the map. You know, it's honestly kind of crazy how much the stiffening of the coilovers did to give me confidence around the corners. I think I'm gonna keep it at the current settings that I have it on right now. I did think about maybe clicking it one more click towards the stiffer side, but I'm gonna give myself time to get used to the way the car handles right now before I just go changing things again. But honestly, after adjusting all of the dampening setting on all four corners, because before it was kind of messed up and imbalanced, after like doing that, honestly the car handles really good. I'm still experiencing some squeaking sounds. That could be the coilover or it could be something else, but I know for the longest I've been saying that I really want to switch over to Öhlins or Fortunautos. That is still gonna be something I want to do, even though I feel like the coilovers feel really good now. But you know, upgrading to Öhlins and Fortunautos has always been in the plan. I never planned to stay using Tane coilovers anyways. Even though it feels really good right now, I do still have plans to upgrade the suspension later on. But I think now, having the coilovers feel that good, if it's not the coilovers that's causing that like little annoying sound that I have, maybe I could focus on like sway bars, control arms, and that kind of stuff first before I end up moving to changing out the coilovers. But yeah, man, that honestly just made such a big difference. I'm really happy with how the car drives, and I can't wait to do it again. Me and Jason already have plans to go check out another road, and we're gonna drive there, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But man, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little run along with me. I've been using the camera on, like, you know, on the sunroof, mounted on sunroof, to give you guys like a passenger view quite a bit, I feel like, recently. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that point of view. If you guys do, let me know in the comment section below. I do want to bring back more POV because that's, like, you know, my favorite way to like watch my driving videos, and I feel like that's the most engaging way for you guys to see all the elevation changes and how sharp the turns really are. But it's just pretty annoying to do that in the middle of the night because, you know, we already have limited vision, and when you have a GoPro, do I have my GoPro here? Where is it? And yep, it's right here. It's right here. And when I have like the GoPro like literally right here, it's not like completely blocking my vision, but you know, it's in my field of view, and you know, it just makes driving at the night a little bit more annoying. So, but yeah, especially when you're Touge, safety just really gotta come first. But yeah, that's enough rambling for me for now today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next one, guys, remember to stay safe out there. The world's a crazy place, so you do your part to stay safe, alright? And until the next one, peace. More Touge runs to come.